So what you're going to get on my channel and what I'm going to be about and how I'm going to be putting videos out is you're going to be getting all things on strength training, but how to do it the right way. So my thing is to help you get faster, stronger, and be better. That's through proper strength training and shifting the way you think. I believe in mentally, if you have a better mental approach about how you do things, you're going to be a way better athlete and just a better person overall. So if you're not an athlete, no worries. You're still going to get a lot out of this, a lot out of my channel. So today we're going to train lower body with my client. First exercise is going to be a deficit deadlift. All right, so I have my client Luke here right now, and he's just going to give you some feedback on what it's like training with me and his experience and what he's gotten out of it and how his performance has increased just by incorporating some things that we've been doing. So, Luke, what's it like weight training right now, and what has helped you drive up your performance?
I feel like having you as my trainer has completely changed my game. It's made me a lot better athlete because learn the importance of recovery as well as when you're lifting, the importance of all the muscles in your body, not just the main muscles like your pecs and your quads. It's the smaller muscles that go deeper into your chest and deeper into your legs. But on the ice, I've definitely felt a lot faster, definitely a lot more durable in the corners, and not getting knocked off my feet the most, but it's definitely been a great experience.
What do you think, Luke, that really changed it for you? If it's not weightlifting, what is it that you really had to focus on that was hard for you to do in the beginning?
Definitely the food. Changing my diet to a more healthy, lean diet was definitely a struggle at the beginning, but I am very thankful I came to see Nick to learn how to eat a more lean diet, and I've definitely progressed because of it.
Awesome, awesome. So, hey, that was Luke, and he's just giving you honest feedback on what it's like just being being under me as an athlete. And my goal with him is just to drive up performance and to make him a better athlete on the ice, but better human being as well. And we talk a lot about the importance of being a good teammate, doing whatever you can to give yourself more of an opportunity if it's on the ice or as well as outside of being a hockey player, because being a hockey player, there's a lot of commitment you got to put in that. So when it comes to that mindset, you could take that out in life and use that if it's going after a job or just being a better friend or son or parent, that it all matters. So just remember that everything happens for a reason, and don't stop going for your dreams, because it's worth it. And most importantly, you got to be happy, because if you're not, then you're not going in that direction that you think you should be going into. Other than that, we're going to get after it right now. Lower body. Luke's exercise first is going to be a deadlift. All right, so Luke is going to hit a warm-up here for his deadlift. Go ahead, Luke. Hit 3 reps here. So he's doing deficit. So deficit's going to get more quad development and more posterior chain. There you go. So anytime I start my guys, their first exercise, we always do warm-up, working up to their working weight. Super important. There you go, Luke. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Brace. Spread floor. 4, 3, 2. Squat. There it is. Good, Luke. We start our first exercise. I usually have my client begin with a warm-up. Super important, because that warm-up tells us how we're going to perform. So we usually start with a 5 reps, 3 reps, and 1 reps. And then doing that, we're finding that working weight, and we're seeing how the body feels. So that's super important when you start your very first exercise. You do that for your first 2. And your first 2 should be big compound movements if you're going for strength. Hypertrophy, again, I would warm up just trying to find all the weights for your all your working sets for your selective exercises. So we're finding the weight, and we'll get right to that first set here soon. Spread, floor, activate lats, brace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Think I'll come up together. Everything, hips and chest come together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Start a 3. Activate lats, big chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Four, three, two, one. Watch that. 4, 3, 2, 1. We found our working weight. Obviously, that was our second set for Luke. We're at 160. So that warm-up is super important because it allows us to find that proper weight for our target rep scheme. And that's going to drive up performance. Now, we want to pay attention to is as in form, and so during the movement, is form suffering? If it is, maybe we went up too heavy, too fast. So that warm up again is going to dictate what type of weight we should be doing for that first set. Telling you, it's pretty sweet when you start utilizing these little tools to train these warm ups. 5 reps, 3 reps, 1 reps. Are super important because, again, they just tell you a lot of information about your body and how everything's responding. It's cool to see how far Luke's came. How much weight did you put on, Luke, you think? You put on 15, 20 pounds? He's at about 170. He started at 150. That's incredible. But when me and Luke started, Luke, we got to hit our third set. I'm coming over there. But when me and Luke started, he had some structural issues that we had to address before I even had him do big movements. Because if I put him through big movements right away, there could be some issues. Get hurt, and that could cause him to, not play in his sport. So addressing those right away is key. All right, I got to go hit this third set with him. I'm having Luke do a split squat, rear foot elevated, but before we did that, I had to start him at front foot, which is the very beginning stage of a split squat, and then we worked flat ground. So we progress now to rear foot. We're gonna do 8 reps, 3 second down, 2 second pause, upper body perpendicular to the shin, and you wanna sit down, hamstring on calf. We're getting maximum effort out of the quad, the VMO, and while we're working ankle mobility and making sure that knee stays outside of big toe because that's going to create more torque at the hip. And when you shoot back up, you don't want to rise and then go back. You want to shoot back up like you're going on an escalator. Escalator gradually goes down and gradually comes up. That's the movement we're going for this. 8 reps of this. He's going to just do body weight because he wants to get comfortable with being on the box, because rear foot is supposed to be the hardest before we progress to barbell or front rack split squat. So hit 8, Luke. Stay tall, get in those hips, screw your foot in. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. There you go. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. There you go. Good way to see if you're doing this right is you want to act like you're able to hold a piece of paper between your hamstring and your calf at that bottom range, like he's pressing on my finger there. That means he's getting down within his mobility. There you go. Good, Luke. Staying tall. Good. Brace. Brace will help. Attaboy. Good, Luke. Switch. Ready? 8 reps. 4 second down. 8 reps. Squeeze here. So Luke's doing a lion hamstring curl. Do the tempo, Luke, while I talk. So I'm having him point his toes out on this hamstring curl, so plantar flexion. So you tend to be feeling a little bit more cramp in the calves. It's going to be a little bit harder. All right, so we just got done with Luke's workout. Definitely have to work on the deadlifts with him. If you notice in that video that his hips, so you'll see it right here, hips are just rising just a little bit. So just got to work on having him activate his hips more by spreading the floor. Doing that is going to allow him to make the primary lift his legs, or primary movers his legs, rather than his back taking over. When we deadlift, we never want it to be a stripper squat where hips rise first and then back takes over. So deadlift primary muscle are the legs, the lower back. The back assists in the movement. But going forward, dude, I'm super proud of him right now. He wanted to put on get to 180 pounds. He started with me about 145, 150. he just told me he's at 170 pounds, 172. So he put on 20 pounds of lean mass, but it comes about doing the work outside of the gym. So I gave him the framework. He just had to follow it and be consistent and communicate with me how everything's going. So food wise was hard for him. You heard from him. Food was a big change for him. It was something that was uncomfortable in the beginning, but he knew that it was going to drive up performance. It was going to allow him to get stronger in the gym, and that's going to carry over towards his sport. So all he did was just follow what I gave him, and then we communicated on how he's been feeling with it, if he has any digestive issues. I got him on some supplements. I got him on digestive enzymes, which is allow his body to absorb the food he's eating, the amount of food he's eating, and then he's able to efficiently use that during his lifts, and that's going to drive up performance. And I knew that that was going to help. Everybody could use a digestive enzyme. As we age, as we go have stress, everyday stressors, stress lowers our HCl, our digestive properties that help break down food, and that's huge. So hearing that from him, game changer. But he's put in the work, and I know you could too. So if you're struggling with putting on size or driving up performance, you got to ask yourself, are you doing everything you can? And if gotta make sure that actually the mic's on. Mic is on. That's funny. But you gotta ask yourself, are you doing everything you can? There's ways you could make it easier on yourself. Hire a coach if you have the financials, if you're able to do it, and if you want it bad enough, hire somebody that you know that you're gonna want to build a relationship, because they're gonna be your person to help you get to that next level in your fitness journey. If it's bodybuilding or if it's being an athlete, to get to that point faster, you got to hire somebody, or you got to really dig deep and do some own research and put in the time and trial and error, see how your body responds to certain things. And again, it's not one size fits all for your strength training. Everybody's different. Just like with Luke had some structural issues that we had to take care of before I started throwing them into the big compound lift, squat, deadlift, overhead press. I had to structurally make sure that things were strong to be able to do the bigger stuff. So for rotators, as in the shoulder, I didn't want to get him underneath the bar and start doing heavy lifts if his rotators weren't strong enough to be able to support that type of weight. You want to think about it as your rotators being your brake pads on your car. Brake pads tend to go, and you don't want to keep driving on that because potentially you could get in an accident. Same thing with your rotators. If you don't prioritize the stabilizers, eventually something's going to happen and it's not going to be good. Nice and close for you. So hey, if you like the video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below on what you want to see. What is it that you're struggling with as far as in strength training? That even makes sense. I don't know. But what is it that you really want to get good at? What is it that you're struggling with? Anything that hurts on your body through certain movements, leave a comment below. I want to help as much as I can. Other than that, too, I do post a lot of day-to-day stuff on TikTok, so I'll leave my name right here. You'll see it. So if you want to reach out on there or just give me a follow on there, because I put daily stuff on there about strength training, stretching, mobility, and then again we're going to jump in a lot of positive self-talk, mental approach on how that will make you and your life easier and make you get after your goals and be more productive, and most importantly be confident in what you're doing and what you're trying to achieve. Other than that, dudes, keep getting after it. I'm Nick Andrade, and I want to help you get better, stronger, and faster through proper strength training and positive self-talk. Thank you for the view. Enjoy your day.